You alright? Do you want a cup of tea? Bloody Fraser. She said there's some cards in there, you know all about them.
Yep. So these are the...
She said they're like business cards.
Yeah. So what... Alright, Rob, I'll remove them.
Yes, we're top 1% of deprived area in the country, so funding is there. We've had projects turn up here and they've got lots and lots of money. They've come and done it to the residents and then they've disappeared. There's been nothing to say. The residents don't own it, so they don't look after it. With residents actually saying, we would like this, and they're doing it with us. We don't do it for them, they do it with us. They look after it.
Because lots of the funders behind Creative Civic Change are arts funders, so they've got real influence and power over the organisations and the artists they fund. So this experiment with Creative Civic Change could really help how they actually then talk to the people they fund to say, well, yes, you might want £50,000 from us, but to get that, you need to be having different sorts of conversations with different people. So, you know,
Well, hopefully they'll fund communities instead of artists.
Indeed. That, which is the other,
Which is the big one.
which is the big,
Yeah.
which is the big
That's
shift.
that would be the biggest shift, if they
Yeah.
can fund communities instead, and then those communities will then get their artists to work with them. That would be the biggest shift.
Yeah. I think there is a genuine commitment from the funders to go, well, we want to do things differently at the end of this. We really want to learn how it works.
Oh yeah, I've sat in a room with them all when this was being planned. Yeah, I know. I sat in a room with them all, and they said that they've been criticised because they only fund the larger arts organisations to come in and do this stuff. And even up at the Battersea workshop, when they said that, the artists said, "Oh, we've got all this money to come and reach, but they're hard to reach people." We're not hard to reach. You just need to work a little bit harder and go out to the right places. It is to change the way they fund. So instead of funding a arts organisation and that arts organisation saying, "Well, we know what that community needs," this is about the community saying, "Actually, this is what we need."
Didn't want to turn around. Go this way.
Lots of activities inside. Free food in here as well.
Creativity is important for lots of different things. So people will sit there and fidget with things and make things, and they'll talk. They feel comfortable, they'll have a conversation. It could be about anything as well, what's going on at home, the struggles, the stresses, what they're looking for. If you was to sit down and have a conversation, they wouldn't come out with that. And creativity, obviously, is making our area look lovely as well. And they're taking ownership, which is really important because then it doesn't get vandalised. Mental health, all of that stuff works around creativity.
Since we opened in 2016, we've been talking about having a sensory garden. And this is the area that was ours to use. All my input was from a previous meeting we've had. There were about 20 residents, and we decided between us what we wanted in a sensory garden, and this is the outcome of it. This will be the entrance just here. There'll be an archway over the top with perfume climbers going over it. All this will be paved, and there'll be raised beds all the way round, and in the middle we'll be doing taste. Like we've got fruit trees, we'll have fruit bushes, and either side we'll have vegetables and things like that.
How does it feel knowing that it's going to actually happen now?
There's no words to describe it really. Very excited. I'm just looking forward to getting it done and then using it.
Like the marks that were brown, you paint it.
Yeah, go on then. See this one? See this brush? That's a flat brush. That one. Pencil over here.
I can draw a target.
So, if you look, that fire
Here, look.
is that.
Yeah.
Oh, that will be fire. That's his breath, isn't it? That's his mouth.
My dad's.
And you've got a bit of a thing going on there like that.
What's he going to do?
A baby cheetah.
Oh, you baby cheetah. Child poverty is one of the ones that keeps coming out in the press. So we've got a lot of child poverty. We've got the highest number in Kent for 18 and unders in Newington. So we do a lot of stuff around feeding programme, but doing activities. So during the summer holidays, we do lots of that sort of stuff. 5 days a week, we do breakfast, lunch and dinner, but they'll do some sports or arts or creativity and all of that sort of stuff. So yeah, that's one of my passions. And I absolutely love it. When it's busy, the centre's just buzzing with people. And then when they all come together, the kids are outside playing and the mums are all sitting around or chatting, or they're in there cooking as well with us, or they go out and do an impromptu litter pick, or that's what I mean. And everyone looks after everyone else's kids, which is absolutely brilliant here. So yeah, it's a wonderful community, and I wish more people could see it. Oh, we want this on. You just want it like that? Yeah. Yeah, well, that's a good idea, Cara. Cara, what are you doing? Why are you rearranging my table? Because potatoes are... Oh, it's having them on this table? Yeah, but then they're going to go up that end to get a plate, come back down here for potato, and then go back up and... Well, we'll have all the salad on this table then. Come on, do that again.
That's the animal bench. This is the vehicles bench.
Right,
Because this is only temporary. That's the square bit on the top that you sit on. And this writing is on the side. We can find a fabric. So I don't quite know where you want to do. I've got some books inside if you want to look at some books, or whether you just feel you can get a piece of board and draw an animal. Then I can cut it out for you and then we can start moving with it. These are what people have done.
Oh wow.
They're all kind of like at different stages of beginning and end, as it were. So what I was trying to describe, do you need a book? I've got books inside as references. Or do you just want to get a board and draw? There we are then. You choose a board that you want. I've got pencils and stuff like that.
Hi, it's Debbie here from 107.8 Academy FM. I'm joined on the phone from Joe and Sophia. It's Plains Pal, which is to do with a pop-up theatre called Roundabout. So very good morning to you girls.
Morning.
So tell me what you're doing in Newington in September.
We're doing a 4-day festival in Newington, right by Newington Community Centre. And we're working with Creative Change Newington to create a festival of work that hosts 3 of our brand new plays that tour with Roundabout that we produce. Well, we've got local artists from Ramsgate and Thanet and lots of community work as well. So it will have a real festival vibe to it.
Is it to introduce people that wouldn't normally go to the theatre, to try and encourage them to go along and see what it's all about?
That's exactly it.
So the 12th to the 15th will be the days of the actual festival. Kick off on the Thursday night, and there's going to be like a big barbecue and a party on Newington Green to go with that. Most of the events are only £1 or £1.50 for Newington residents, or they're completely free. And they're £5 at the most for people who don't live in Newington as well. You won't be able to miss us because there'll be a big yellow dome emerging on Newington Green.
I'm really, really excited. I can't wait for you to come here, and I can't wait to come and see some of the shows.
Hi, this is so exciting. So we're super excited to be here. This is Wes, who's our lovely technical stage manager. We're going to run through the front of house.
Hi. Well, this is Rachel, company stage manager. She will be the person sitting up at control and making the announcement if it's from in here the week stop show.
So thank you for coming today. My name is Nigel.
My name's Dan.
And we're here to do a rap workshop. What we'll be doing today is just going through the basic sort of structure of how to make a song. 16 lines, right? And then this is the structure part that I want you to, if possible, try and remember it, maybe write it. About to get cold. I'm the MVP for your phone, so when I grab the mic, it's about to get cold. Right? Does that work? Yeah. Is that easy?
Did you see how many were running this morning? I am 2,000 times. I should take it.
We got the people that came to the workshop today. Who came to the workshop? Oh, that's right, all of you. We got the workshop participants. Let me see your hammer fist. Let me see your hammer fist. Let me see your hammer. Go on. That's so reluctant. Let me see your hammer fist. Let's go. Yeah. Canary and the crow. Okay. A story to be told. Yeah. A truth to behold. Let's go.
Morley's, Betfred, yoga, Pilates. One long road and the whole world changes. This bus journey is something else, it's long.
We put these animals in. You guys have really on
here.
Go on then, Lily. You come and hold that
Go
screwdriver.
in there like that. You see, you hold that.
Come a bit closer. That's it. Hold
That's
on.
it.
Put both hands on it. Hold
Two
it tight.
hands. Kevin's going to turn the nut.
Where's that crowbar there? It looks like a crowbar this way. Oh yeah, it is.
That's it. Great job, Lily.
Well done, Lily.
Put it on
What
there.
about you, Max? Are you going to work on this side?
Bit like I'm not scared of spiders, isn't it?
This one is.
They're all singles, so we ain't got to worry about them.
This one's a double, but it spans 2 legs.
Yep. Leave it for a second. I need to take the other one off a bit. That's it, and then that's it. Push it in.
That's a really good thing, isn't it? So if I do it here, I could get a double whammy. It could
You
hit
might
you,
hit
and
him on the back of the head with a bit of luck, yeah. Am I holding the wrong one?
Don't make your chicken throw that high anyway. It's a long way up.
The food club's always going to have been the food club. It's been in preparation for probably about a year. So we'd started to just trial it within the partnership to see how it was going to work and if it was going to work. And then we started the first week, and then the second week it went into lockdown. So it was a point of that food was a big thing for people and a big need. So we had to put it into place straight away. And it was supposed to be just for Newington, but it has become all over Thanet for us to provide for anybody that needs a help.
No, we don't go running around the streets with 5 kilos of gum. Tesco's have done a report on us as well. They've done a press release, so I've had that and I've okayed that. So that's
oh, good.
yeah, because of all the fair share collections we're picking up from the free stuff as well as this, and the creative bags we put in there as well. So, and the community centre gets a mention, and so to me to be local.
You get anything from the other supermarkets?
Asda as well.
Waitrose?
No, someone else has got Waitrose. I don't know.
If you were to wear a hat, you could go and Waitrose.
I shop in Waitrose, you cheeky man.
Do you?
Yeah.
Normally I'm here on a Monday night and I deal with young people. They come here. I see them, we feed them, they do creative stuff, they do what they like, they see their friends, have a good time and then they go home. So actually I don't really get to see Newington as such. I just come from home, come to the community centre and then go back home again. We were at the Chill Club, which was our last Monday, and it became quite apparent that this would be our last session. So I was able to say to the young people, look, this is going to be our last session, very likely to be, because they're going to close down public places, you know, like the community centre. And so then, because Cara was here, we started to have a conversation, and I just said to her, look, I'm really happy to help out, because obviously I've been working here for like 5 years now, so it's a really long time. And also the young people as well, just thinking, and then starting to kind of be a little bit alarmed, thinking what's going to happen to them. So in a way, volunteering here 2 days a week, to helping out with the food club, it kind of felt like that was a natural thing for me to do.
Widen it up, right? It's amazing. That's it, 'cause there's stuff in there that you just wouldn't normally think of, and then when you've got it, you're like, we'll try it.
Wow. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Have a good day.
If you want to take any extra stuff as well from there, thank you. Help yourself. That's not all of it. Oh, you've still got your fridge stuff to come in.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you. You're welcome. See you later. Alison Coe usually has delivery. She hasn't messaged, I've messaged her. And Gemma from over there.
Do you want 20 boxes of cereal, Charlie? That'll go on the end here. Don't forget to use trolleys or whatever. This end here. Those people that come in and get bags or we deliver to, or have a creative pack, they are really grateful and thankful. We've got messages of support, and they're just grateful of what we're doing. And that's what powers me to get up every morning and come back down, or go out late at night and pick up free food, and then come down on a Sunday and get that free food out, or drive to Ashford twice a week. It's for them.
At the beginning, coming down and working here, I had really bad anxiety because my son's got asthma, so he's at high risk. So for me coming down and then going home, that was like a big, for the first probably 2 weeks, I was really struggling with that. But once I got my head around it and how we was all coping, it just sort of just worked.
Cara does lots of supermarket runs as well, when food is coming out of date. And all of that food, once it's put out, within probably a few hours, it's gone. I think also, the fear, anxiety, stress, you definitely see that when you're having conversations. Normally when you say to somebody, how are you doing? Most people are like, yeah, I'm fine. Now what's happening is there's this outpouring of I'm stressed, and they start talking about universal credit, stuff that actually, I don't know about that stuff. So they're much more open, I think, to kind of talking about their worries and their fears. So there's lots of more kind of difficult conversations, I think.
All the time you're busy, it's fine, because you just think, okay, next one, okay, next one. But as soon as you stop, it sort of hits you. It's traumatising in some instances, because you can't shut off whether that family's fed their children that night, whether that other girl's got support, or you know, all of those things that are coming up that we know are there, but now it's really in our face. And the homes that we visit, some of them are absolutely wonderful and gleaming, and the parents are really happy, but others, you just get the odd one here and there. And I'm not saying they're all in Newington, because we deliver across Thanet, but you just wish, you know, they're opening the door, screaming at their children and things like that, and you're just thinking tensions are getting really, really stretched right now. So yeah, you take that home with you, and you don't stop thinking about that. So yeah, it's been really, really hard. Not only do we do our food, we do our creative packs, and those are to keep those families busy and playing together. So whether it's mum building with a little one or the teenagers building something together. But yeah, families are broken, and it's going to take a long time to heal.
Some of the animals on this bench were probably made before the alley animals along the alleyway along there. So this really was the embryonic ideas for the alleyway over there. This one over here. This one will be emergency vehicles, rather apt in the lockdown somehow. That was not planned, it just landed that way. In some ways it's different from a normal project, because normally I parachute in and I do a project and then I go away. This has been a much slower ongoing process, so I've got to know the people a lot better. It's been a different way of working. This has been very drip fed over a long period of time compared to an intense design period and a making rush. This is an ongoing drip feeding process.
I just wondered whether, when Cara's here, before she talks about the a bit more about the food club and how she's been coping, just touch base on how everybody's been coping in lockdown, because I know it's a bit different for some of us. So I don't know, do you want to start, Tess? Just do it briefly.
Hello, Cara.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, Cara. Yeah,
You're right. Rob's hair is big.
Told you you'd have big hair, didn't I?
You look like you've been to the hairdresser.
Who, me? No, just
you do a bit. You've just washed. I've given up on that.
Nova, Cara and Angela have been working ridiculous hours and really hard and non-stop. Frank, do you mind telling us how you've been coping? Because I mean, we do need to talk about the report, guys, and Creative Newington, but I'd quite like Cara just to feedback on some of the stories of, you know, that you've been hearing.
You don't hear very much, unfortunately. It's like with Mary Celeste. I sometimes see 2 people in a day. But I've been doing the mosaic still, and I also bought 400 summer bulbs for when we start. So they've all had to go in my raised bed now. They're all the nice smelly ones.
There is always someone that's got something going on in their lives. And they tell you about it. Everyone's sort of opened up a hell of a lot more since this has happened. I know Nova can't deliver a parcel and leave. They want to have full-on scale chats with her. Angela is quite blunt with that and dumps and run because I sit there with the engine running. But it's It's hard, yeah. It just drains you emotionally. That's the thing. It's a lot mentally to be taken on. But as always, we will continue doing it. It's just not, wouldn't dream of stopping. And it just highlights the bigger need for us to be here and try and engage in many different ways.
So do you think Angela and Nova are able to support one another, or is there anything anybody else can do to help you? Obviously deliver gin, but apart from that.
I think talking to Angela and Nova on Mondays and Thursdays really helps. And because we're all going through it. For me, it helps anyway. I don't know about the other two, but we do sit down when we have a little brownie as a treat and discuss things and go through certain things and people that we've dealt with. How about you two?
I think it's nice that because when we talk and stuff, it's like to get a bit of feedback from each other.
Yeah.
On it, and just when you're putting the feelers out there on things, because obviously you don't know how to approach situations sometimes. So when we can lean on each other and discuss it, and then see what the next course of action sort of thing is, I think that's it really helps.
Yeah, I think it's like what we have is a shared experience. I think through that, because we talk about it, and then someone else go, oh God, yeah, because so and you think, oh, it's not just me then.
Yeah.
Because it can be, we're doing the food club. I know Cara and Angela have been doing the craft packs. I've been doing the creative packs. I've been doing craft packs for Chill Club, and it is relentless. Because if you're not actually doing about it, you're thinking about it, thinking, right, what am I going to do for the another 4 weeks, and what all the materials, and I need to order this. It can be quite exhausting and kind of overwhelming as well.
Okay.
It's kind of, you're doing really positive things, but at the same time, you can just feel so tired. And also, sleep deprivation doesn't really help. My sleeping patterns are all over the place. And on a Monday night, particularly after seeing the young people, because with that type of work, there's always an element of worry, that you worry about some of them, and you'll always worry about them. But it's kind of keeping that in check.
Yeah.
So that can sometimes be tricky to manage your mental capacity, if you see what I mean, just to make sure you're not, you're not so overwhelmed by it.
Okay, well let the rest of us know if we can do anything. So I think in Newington you can be really proud that you're a community that knows who people are and what they need, and you've responded to local needs with the food, with the community creative packs, but also just with the Facebook page, by being responsive and picking up that free food car at 10 o'clock on a Sunday night, just doing that stuff and showing people that you're there, that you care. You've got lots of stories of neighbours sharing, haven't you?
Yeah.
It's not about an organisation or one body. It's for Cara and for these guys, it's always been about, we're a community, what can we do for each other? It's really nice to see everyone's faces. It just makes such a difference.
Yeah, definitely.
So each week I've actually put in what I put in. Yeah, so that's what's gone in. I started writing numbers and all that. That's me. Would you like to try some more? And that's what I've been putting in. So some weeks it's different, some weeks it's more, some weeks it's less. And it all depends on what comes through. Because this stuff is really cheap. We've been let down so much, and the residents have been let down so much. They were doing quiz nights and things like that, raising funds so they could have this sensory garden as soon as they moved in. So yeah, it's years down the line now, and yeah, I'm not getting my hopes up too much. Just haven't dashed again.
So I think now I'm trying to feel really positive. We've got the Housing Association, on our side, really wanting it to happen.
I just hope it happens, that's all.
Well, it's nearly 18 months since it was meant
To
be,
started.
yeah,
Yeah,
the
it should have been up
groundworks.
and running by now. And it would have been lovely because then residents could have used it during lockdown. We could have had it planted. They could have gone out in one household at a time. They'd been able to use it to sit there with the lovely weather we had. And our involvement and the residents' involvement means that it's really important that actually this change happens. The residents have designed the garden. They've spent a lot of time talking, working on it, and they want something physical to show for it. It's so easy for the council or the housing association to say it doesn't really matter, but it does matter to the people who are living there.
I'm not sure I can survive another lockdown. Yeah, we're prepared. We are prepared for it because if it comes, it comes, and we just have to deal with it. To be fair, we just need to be there to support our residents in every way we can.
Hello, Sally.
How's it going?
Well, we're getting there. Yeah, it's all right. Some people like a lot of glue. It takes a bit of getting off.
Yeah.
Hello, Sam.
Hello, you're doing an amazing job. Your hair's going a bit wild. I'm quarantining for you.
Well, that's lockdown hair, isn't it?
Look at this. You got the dog, got the bird, got another bird, got a reindeer.
Did you do that cat?
I think I did, yeah. I started filling it in with those little
Yes.
broken bits. And I was like,
think,
yeah,
I
want it
don't know
all
whether
shown.
it's that one or that one. It's all coming back to you now, isn't it?
It is. Just sitting there and the whole patience of sitting there and cutting tiles to specific like shapes. This is so good.
At the time you were saying, why am I doing this?
Yes, I was sitting there, I was like, why am I doing this?
Why am I
this,
doing
this is so long. When you get into it, it's just like, oh, actually, it's quite peaceful.
Oh, okay. Oh, we've got Mabel. Okay, we're going to show you today a little bit of danger and a little bit of discipline. All right, danger and discipline. What are we going to show you? Danger and discipline. It's not as easy to say. Hey! I'd only just started to panic and then you came through. Well done, sir. Wow! Well done, girl. Oh, no, beautiful. Marvellous. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Well done, thank you. See you later. Goodbye, then. Bathurst close.
I think the manager stopped for afternoon tea.
Oh, Bailey, it's a proper alarm.
Oh God, is it?
No, it's definitely a test. Probably was a test about 10 minutes ago.
Sally, I'm just going to mute you for a minute, darling. Sally, if you want to say anything, you can unmute yourself. It just means we don't have to listen to the alarm. I guess I wanted to spend a lot of this meeting just thinking about how we take the project forward. And I went on to a sort of one of these peer learning events with local trust and Creative Civic Change and the evaluation team. And one of the things that a lot of people are struggling with, a lot of the Creative Civic Change projects are struggling with is, what can we do? We plan, June, July, trying to plan some activities in the COPs because we thought, well, at least it's outside. Nova had some separate funding to do some outdoor play as well. So we thought, well, we'll do it together with Nova. Then the lockdown sort of didn't ease. It's taken quite a long time to clear the COPs because it's been a bit of a dumping ground for about 4 years.
Just make a big pile and then we have got a couple of wheelbarrows if you want, but you can just pick them up or whatever works. Come and put them down there. Okay, so clearing the brambles around the path one thing. Should we do a
little tour?
So clearing the path, one of the areas, this here is just getting a little bit overgrown, so maybe you want a couple of you that are not afraid of the brambles and just
This has no spikes. It's stinging. Stinger. You know, I actually know some of the parts. You're right?
Yeah. You know what?
I know. Because when I was about 4,
I'm going to go and put some of the others in a minute.
and you can get down to the bottom easily. We found a frog as well. It was over there.
What, a real one?
Yeah, real frog. It was really live.
I hate them things.
Oh yeah, but
Did you run away?
they do
Think how
sometimes
tiny
when you
that
move
frog
things,
is.
they jump out
I'm
on you and make
scared.
you
I'm
jump.
scared of I'm scared of snakes. You're in the ideal place then, frogs and spiders, aren't you?
I'm
scared
scared
of
of
spiders.
but I love
Fantastic.
Okay. There we
My
go.
badge
Really
All
impressed.
right. So Rob, you're putting the species ID boards in. Do you want to explain a bit about what they are?
Here's one we prepared earlier. This is the sycamore tree. So it shows what a sycamore tree looks like. It shows what the leaf looks like. Everybody knows the sycamore is the one with the helicopters, the seeds of a... I used to call them helicopters, I'm sure everybody else does. And so it's just an information panel on the tree through the seasons.
Yes. So when schools and families come in, there's a bit of information for them then. So we might set up like a trail that includes the species ID.
Because some of the children are older, they'll come back here and they'll be like, oh, I know that tree.
Yeah, exactly. So they're learning about different species of
So
trees.
the cherries are near here, aren't they? These are cherries.
Yeah.
All right, so
They
it could
could
go
go-
there, couldn't it? That might be.
You could
fun.
go anywhere.
Oh, I'll leave it there and make the decision when I bang it.
Yeah, it's certainly going to have a lot to do with where you can get in the ground as well.
Here. Let's go.
See? Exactly my point. Why is it so heavy?
Well, let me cut the
Oh yeah.
screws off. Right, that's them all in. I've got to screw them all on now.
They're burgers, love.
It's alright, you'll see in a minute. Hold it a little bit further away and then you can see it. Woodlouse.
Is it a woodlouse? Yeah, it is, isn't it?
Oh, can I pick up the woodlouse? I pick woodlouses up all the time. I found something else. I found two, one on there.
And the one next over outside. You come in now. Yeah, it's alright, there's no one else out there, is there? I don't know which one's here. Oh! No, sorry. Wednesday she was fine and then she had a test. And then she had a test and it came out positive. I only know that because my clothes home there.
But that's how you can get it any time.
Yeah.
Oh, is it?
It has a different ringtone for each lady that rings him.
Oh! Oh, come on, what's my ringtone then? Come on!
Just need cold water, we're not going to tap. So we've got a quick sausage bolognese today, and it's good school dinner stuff. That's what it's meant to be, and it's the idea that families can replicate it at home on a budget. Food is an integral part of life. It is difficult, and circumstances can change instantaneously through this COVID, and it's got nothing to do with who you are and where you live. It can just suddenly happen. But as a community, yeah, I think they're close. Cara has told me of times gone by when it was very different, but it feels right to me. I think as soon as we can be properly open, I just want to develop a food culture in Newington. I want people to say, oh, you need to go onto the Newington estate because you can get the best paella in Kent. You don't have to go to a restaurant. Yeah, so they should come along today, hopefully, if it's been advertised well, almost as soon as school finishes. And I've done this before where we've turned up on playgrounds, but I've got children actually cooking, and if COVID let me, that's the way I'd do it. Some tea, sausage bolognese, with a couple of bits of fruit and orange juice for your tea. Very good. Is it just the two of them? Or
Yeah, just two. You can't eat yet.
The instructions on the reheating. We're here all week.
Lovely.
Rinse our chicken tomorrow.
Oh, they've both got one.
Thank you.
I'll go inside now, please. I'm freezing. I've done my bit.
Cheers, thank you.
And you've got a carpet juice and some fruit as well. Sausage bolognese, darling. Little bits of sausage. Sausage bolognese.
Thank you.
Made with love and an apple and a
Made with
sausage.
love. Would you say good boy? Thank you so much.
The instructions, heating instructions are on the lid.
Okay, that's lovely. Thank you.
Bless you.
Okay, well, we look forward to seeing you again soon. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yeah, what have we been doing? Oh, what haven't we been doing? We put loads of craft packs and all that sort of stuff out as well, just before the Christmas period, and that was with well, actually there's 4 people here that were out there stacking and packing them, but obviously we would like to do some more because of, as Charlie's already said, the lockdown is this lockdown's really, I think, it's stressing people out, this one. So the first one was bad enough, but they sort of like obeyed, stayed indoors, and this time around they are staying indoors. We're not getting groups of kids or anything like that hanging about, but the parents have just had enough now. They really have had enough. They're struggling to get their kids to do the work. They're stressing about this, that and the other. So we're sorting out the food side, but we need to sort out the activity side and get some things going back onto Facebook and get them interacting with us again. So we're trying to look at that. And Kev's been out busy on the green. I'll let you do that one, Kev. So that looks all good as well, but that's what we're aiming to do next, is try and get some packs out, working with Nova and Angela, and get some more stuff and some creative stuff around.
There's now 21 planters around the community centre.
They're all full of soil?
Yeah. Yeah, there's 6 tonne of soil in them at the moment. There's still a bit of a gap for the cars. I need to try and make a couple more.
When are you planting trees?
Ready? No. That's the next stage. I need to just get some stakes to get them in to secure them, but we need to get them in soon, I think, because
they need to be planted soon while it's still wet.
Yeah, before they start sprouting. Still dormant at the moment, so but they're all good and ready to go.
Kev had a few good conversations, didn't you, while you were out putting them in?
Yeah, it's been nice actually. It's been long times since you really just talk to random people, but yeah, a lot of them have been mentioning the cars and the parking and laughing at the fact that it has stopped them.
Yeah, so we've been looking at that and thinking about, you've got to have a plan A and a plan B.
Yeah.
Your plan A is if we're not in lockdown and we can do a little bit outside, but plan B is if we continue lockdown, we need to make sure that we're still engaging and moving forward. Otherwise, like last year, we tried to keep going and keep the activities and the conversations going through that and the creativity.
I'm winging it a little bit. This be the test one. We got. So yeah, I've already had a conversation with a guy today who was really impressed and praised what we're doing, but then followed it up with, are you going to put a fence with a gate on all around so people don't pinch what's here? But then I reminded him, I told him that that's the idea and we want people to come and help themselves. It's going to be a community orchard, so it's here for everyone. And he was quite happy with that. It just seems like sort of half the people I talk to have this view of, oh, someone's probably going to ruin it, and the other half are really positive. So the good thing about that is that half the people are positive. I've been excited about getting these in for a long time. I've been growing them for a year out there, and I'm a very impatient person. I can't wait to see the end product, but I know it's going to take a long time to get veg growing, to get these trees fruiting. They're not probably all going to survive. Might have to replace some, but that's okay. you expect that. And then the hope eventually is that they grow in time, we can link with Mike indoors and actually cook and eat what we're growing and educate others at the same time. If we're growing tomatoes there and we've got basil over there, we can, not everybody knows they're a good combination together. So hopefully people come away with free food, free skills and a healthier lifestyle. I think we're going to be alright. Fruit in the middle, mainly veg and herbs around the outside in the planters. Probably going to have a few more planters up there eventually. Well, I live on the estate as well. It's had a bad reputation in the past and we want to improve that. We want people to know that, you know, not to be worried about coming here, because people do care and they care about each other and where they live, and it just gives people more of initiative to get out their house and meet other people and, you know, come and engage in the community and come out and see actually there's positive things have happened for the better. Is hopefully just, you know, if it just helps some people just a little bit, makes them smile and like I say, gives them opportunities to engage with other people or with us or just get out more, then it's worth it.
Ellie, we had no panto.
Well, we didn't have a panto because we went at the point where the panto was supposed to happen. We went into we were due to go into tier 3, weren't we? And then we went into tier 4, and then we went into full lockdown. So I postponed because we were about to go into tier 3, and it wasn't going to be able to happen. However, we have come up with a different plan, which is a little more like the original unexpected performance service, which was to doorstep delivery, and that will be delivered individually. So the individual character knocks on the door, comes and says, "Hi, I'm the fairy," and does the thing that the fairy does, and then tells them to go back inside, and then goes along to the next house further up that street, and then someone else knocks on their door, and it's Silly Billy arrives and does a thing, and so on and so forth, and then eventually the giant arrives, and Jack arrives, and the giant is defeated.
Oh, I thought you were him. Wobbly, horrible mess with great big funny teeth. He's got funny hair. He's got this loud booming voice. You can hardly understand what he says. It's Boris Johnson. No, wait, no, it's not Boris Johnson.
More smells of blood of some Ramsgatians.
There is no way we could have just shut the... Don't get me wrong, legally we could have shut the doors, been paid to sit at home and do nothing, but that would have eaten away at me, and it would have eaten away at the rest of the team as well, because we had the ability to help, the capability to help, so we did, we helped. There was no question about locking up and going home. It just wouldn't have happened, and every time we did something we thought, do you know what, we can improve on that, we can do this. To be fair, I'll look back now, and Angela and I have spoken about it and said we're not sure how we survived, but we did. It made us stronger, and now it feels like we got our feet up, to be fair, even though we are still 7 days a week.
Hello. Hi Frank. Hi Sally, this is so exciting. It has been over a year since we've met. So the last year
of Creative Newington. You know, we've done creative packs, and we've worked in collaboration, we've worked with Aim Forward, doing HAP, and we've done HAP. But actually, it just seemed like a really good opportunity for us all to get together and say, how do we take this project forward?
I just think we've been through such a difficult time. It's kind of like, it's quite easy to get bogged down in all the stuff that hasn't gone right. But actually, you know, okay, the sensory garden's taken 2 years, but actually now we're right on the pinnacle of starting it. So we've gone through that kind of really difficult time, and now we're starting. So actually that is a success.
I mean, I still think the sensory garden's been a success, because I think in terms of, I know residents probably feel let down, but the level of engagement, the mosaics you've done, the fact you've planned it and designed it, I mean, just the fact that we have got contract variation for the PFI, that is a big success. I think the mosaic benches, I mean, would everybody agree? I mean, those mosaics were made by people, both Copperfields and in the community.
One of them was History of Newington, wasn't it? And it was all about where we had ambulances and police cars and fire engines constantly on the estate. And that was supposed to be the history of, when actually it was the future. So I'm really worried about the third bench, what they want to put on that. We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah.
But yeah, the benches were good. The early animals, they went down really well. Because that connected all the way through, didn't it?
It's a talking point when you're walking the dog.
Yeah.
Explain to people what they are and who did them, and get people interested.
I'll put it down on the list, and then I think, because I was working so much, I'd missed quite a few sessions, and then when I come back and started working here, then they was just putting them up. So it was really nice to see that my idea had actually come to life.
Yeah, but how does that feel? Like,
really good to know that I've contributed to that.
Did you know they were happening?
No.
Brilliant.
Even better, because I've been working,
She's
so
been
I've
working
been
so
down
much.
here as much as I would normally.
Were you doing caring then?
Yeah.
Yeah, so she was doing caring, so we hardly saw her.
Like 36 hour shifts and stuff, so I didn't see anyone.
And you live off the alleyway,
Yeah, I live
don't
off
you?
the alley, so for me, coming down right down to here, it was just not a nice alley to walk through. So I thought the idea would be, because it comes so much bigger than what I wanted it to be. Because I just thought about little animals that they could spot as they walked up the alley, but then they ended up being these big, massive animals.
That its success is something physical.
Yeah.
Because it brings everyone together. It doesn't need to be your kids or your family that have made it, it's your neighbours and your community. And I think we've been really, I think we're always really careful in Newington about who we bring in to work with the community.
Yeah, it's about how the people, so it's what I said to you about this chap that you were talking to yesterday. It's about how they come in and perceive Newington. If they start talking down about Newington, then I don't want to work with them, because that's not the right people. You know, we're all equals. I don't care if you're rich and wealthy or poor on the show, we are all equals. And it's about, don't read the stats, then come in and meet the people. Come in and meet the people.
No, Angela said something really nice. Yes.
Happy? Yeah. It will reduce down. If you're going to have onion gravy, you won't have onion. Rosemary, thyme, that tend to go in early on in the recipe. But soft herbs, basil, coriander, tarragon, we'll probably put in just a little bit.
Spread it all off. Now what you want to use is a big cube spoon. Spread it like that. Both of you take turns on that part, yeah? Now put it in the sink.
Maybe I'll wait till your pink has dried, and I think maybe inside the circles I can put.
What colour have you got there? Blue. I was thinking of an orange.
An orange? More bugs?
Best gravy ever. Yes, but can I have less of the gravy?
Yep, of course.
Start here, guys. That's the menu. You can be boring and just have a hot dog, or you can get adventurous. If you want cheese, just let the chef know and he'll put cheese in now. Sorry, can I have another cheese one? Another cheese? Here you go, Mike. Just keep going on the cheese. Sorry. Here we go. There's all the cheese. Any other vegetables? One with cheese, one without.
Way, get out of the way. Then we've got, it's going to be a bright, and we're going to use our other hand for bright. Lovely. Now sunshine, it's pretty similar, but you draw a circle in the air first. Sunshiny. And day, we open the curtains, as opposed to night, which is where we close the curtains. So day, bright sunshiny day. One, two, three. Oh, that's definitely louder. She's quite shy.
But it doesn't look like much at the moment.
What did you win? I don't know. What did I win? What did you win?
Praise from
Yes, I did it.
praise from me. That's literally all I can offer you.
It's stuck to my glove. Not even a pair of gardening gloves.
Oh yeah, you can take
Oh,
some garden.
cool. Oh, well, I'll do it if you get gardening gloves. What's that?
You can even take a little reptile thingy.
Oh, handsome.
I've comped those to you. Oh. If you remember to bring money over, then I'll just put it down as a donation.
That's fine. I've got a fiver sitting at home, that's coming with me. Thank you, darling. Thank you. See you soon.
For those of us who wondered where all the toilet rolls went at the beginning of the pandemic,
They were all stored at Newington because we've got them here. We've got some Lynx Africa combined with Marmite. Oh, no. 71, let's have some fun. 71. The next number, 3 and 4, 34.
Imagine this. I am now in the school loos. This is Jamie. Same year as me. We played football. He had the start of a tash on his top lip. And he drank Boost. That knockoff version of Red Bull. Now, he always had his hands down his pants. Like he was scared of losing it.
Yeah, with Creative Civic Change, it's going to be sad to see it in, because it's always positive. Do you know what I mean? There's lots of positivity around there. It's hardly any time there's negative. We did have a bit of llama drama. We had to make more llamas because someone painted their llama. They still point to the benches and things like that and say that we did that. They're still having photos with the animals, which is lovely as well. So yeah, they're looking after it all. It wasn't by choice that we move here. So some do have a choice, but others don't have a choice. We're just glad to get a house to put our children and have a roof over our head. But for others, we've had our kids won't say that they live in Newington. We've had some adults won't say they lived in Newington. So I was talking to Kevin the other day, and he actually said, when he was given a house in Newington, he was like, oh, well, it's Newington. But he had that perception that Newington was bad and rough. Moved in it, he absolutely loves it here. Do you know, it's a passion for Newington. So it's sort of like a little bit of payback, because I was a little bit of a pain in the butt when I was younger. And it's sort of like my community service to pay back. But it's about, I'm all right, my kids are all right, they're older, I'm not saying I'm comfortable, but I'm all right. I know that I'm focused and everything else. And there are lots of people that aren't out there. But when I wasn't focused, people were there to help me. And I see some of our volunteers need help as well, so we do that. And it's just about having that passion for people. So I love this area. I absolutely love looking after people. I just want everyone to be on the same. We're all equals. We should all be equals, and we should all be classed as equals. And that is what drives me.